Hi everyone, this is Ravelyn M. Whistler, owner, designer, and creator of Handmade with Love. In this video, I would like to show you how to make a decorative sunflower cushion cover. So I got this green cushion cover from Dollar Tree. Alright, so what I did is I traced 6 big petals onto a felt material, and I traced 6 big petals and then cut them double, so altogether I have 12 petals. The size of my first sets of petals or petal is 8 inches long by 3 inches wide. So I only need 2 different sizes of petals. So for the bottom layer, this is the size 8 inches long by 3 inches wide, and I'm gonna need 12 of each layer. So altogether you will have 24 petals. And then the second petal, the size is 7 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. And now I'm just gonna cut strips of brown felt, and it is 2 inches wide, and I am going to cut slits. These felt will be used in the center of my felt sunflower that I will attach to my cushion cover. So this is a different style of center right here. So it's gonna look like a scalloped felt. So I will put these on the outer part of the center. So now what I'm going to do is I'm laying all my 12 petals, and I'm going to make sure I will put them have a very nice spacing. So right now I'm just laying this right on top of each other and make sure I am putting it with a nice correct spacing. So now that is my 12 petals, and what I'm doing right now is I'm just putting a teeny tiny bit of hot glue to hold the felt together before I will sew the petals together. I would like to sew these petals because I want to make sure that when I wash it, it will stay. So but that teeny tiny bit of glue is only to hold it together so that it will be easier for me to do the sewing. So just put a dot of hot glue and it should be fine. So now we are going to put a little bit of hot glue on the outside part of our petals. Alright, so let's put our second layers of petals. So the size for the second layers of petals are 7 inches long by 2.5 inches wide, and so you will also need 12 of these petals. So we will only have 2 layers, and the same thing, you will just put a little bit of hot glue just to make sure it stays in place while you are going to sew the felt fabric. Alright, so here we go. Now we're gonna sew. We're gonna start in the center. And don't worry if your sewing is not perfect, it'll be fine because you will be covering that middle part of your sunflower with the brown felt. And so we just want to make sure we will attach all the petals to our base, which is that big circle of felt, and then we want to make sure that our petals will stay together. So right now I am sewing the outer part of my sunflower. I actually trace a bigger circle on that, so that's what I follow when I'm sewing the outer part of the petals. So I want to make sure that all the petals are secure, and that if I will wash this, then it'll stay, and there we go. That's how it looks like. And don't worry if the back doesn't look perfect, because you will not see it when you are done with your project. So right now I am putting that scalloped edge felt, the brown one. I'm putting it in the center of my felt sunflower. So like I said, this is like a bit challenging because the felt is kind of thick, and then my machine um, is a little bit, you know, kind of working here and there. All right, so right now I am putting the other type of brown felt, and I am just going to hand sew this because it is kind of hard to use my sewing machine to attach this very middle part, the brown felt. So I am hand sewing this and just making sure to put all that brown piece in the center for my sunflower, making sure it is secure, because you want to make sure that it is secure so when you wash it, it'll be still together and not falling apart. Like I said, don't worry if the back doesn't look very pretty because you will not see it once you will attach the sunflower onto your um, cushion cover. So you want to make sure when you are done sewing that you will tie the thread really good. Okay, so right now I am just going to put like 4 pins because this is the time that I will attach my felt sunflower onto my cushion cover. So I'm putting 4 different pins so that when I will sew it, then I'll be hand sewing this, so I want to make sure it will stay in place while I will hand sew the sunflower onto my cushion cover. So I got this cushion cover from Dollar Tree, and I thought I will decorate it with felt sunflower because it kind of looked very bare. So here we go. There's my cushion, and I'm gonna put it inside my cushion cover, and we will find out how it looks. There we go.